Video answering a few of the questions I gotten recently. One about plugging in the keypad for the lighting. And so if you look on the controller itself, there is a little bit of a raised rectangle there, and you can see mine has a few holes in it, and that's where the keypad plugs in. It's covered by heat shrink, but basically it's a header with 4 holes in it. And you can take the keypad and just push it right through the heatsink if you're careful. You just sort of line it up in the heat shrink, line it up with the header and just sort of wiggle it and slide it in, and it will go right through the heat shrink. But if you're uncomfortable doing that, you can just slice it out with a hobby knife. So that's pushing it right through, or take a hobby knife and just carefully slice around it, and you can peel the heat shrink off. Okay, so that's that. And then the other question was about sending the controller back in if you needed it reprogrammed or needed to exchange it. And so if you need to do that, what you'll do, there's only focus there, is just cut a zip tie here. Let me grab my nippers. Just cut this big zip tie off right here, being careful obviously not to cut anything else. And then that will separate the controller from the bracket. And then you'll need to undo these connections right here. And so you'll snip that zip tie. And then some of you will have like a zip tie here. There's usually about 2 to 3 zip ties depending on how the wires set down for years when we were putting it together. So then unplug the servo and unplug the switch. It's going to take 2 hands. Okay, and then what you'll have is this guy. You'll have the controller with 3 plugs on one end and the power plug on the other end. And this is what you could send in if we need to reprogram or exchange for you a controller. Just this stuff right here. And then you can put it back on pretty easily. When you get it back, we'll send you a zip tie, or a few actually. And the controller just mounts right back here with a zip tie going through the bottom. And you can use the other zip ties to scrunch up all the wires together. When you plug back in the servo, which is this black plug here, you're going to want to line up black to brown. So the black wire from the controller to the brown wire of the servo plug. White goes to yellow. I don't know why the colors aren't standard, but that's what you get. The red connector can only go one way, and the wires color match up. And then this is the lighting plug. So if you have the lighting, you'll unplug that as well. But yeah, those will all be on there. So yeah, just send that this piece in, and we can upgrade your code or exchange it if there's some problem. Thanks.